This is me, SpoodBeest's.
Hello everybody, this is my review of WWE's WrestleMania 25. Now, let me just explain this to you, that this pay-per-view under-delivered by a lot. I mean, geez, this pay-per-view could have been a lot better, but let's not waste too much time. Let's get straight down to it. We started off the night with the Money in the Bank ladder match. CM Punk versus Kane versus Mark Henry versus MVP versus Shelton Benjamin versus Kofi Kingston versus Christian versus Finlay. Now, I was liking this match, you know. There was some good stuff with it. I was really getting into it. And then all of a sudden, CM Punk won out of nowhere. That hurt the match a lot. The fact that it was short and the fact that they had someone who won it before win it again. So due to that factor, I will give this match 3.5 stars. And then after that, we had the crap of the night, the Divas Battle Royal. And, you know, Kid Rock's freaking, like, concert thing he was doing completely overshadowed the entrance of the Divas. So you couldn't really tell who was coming in past or present. It was just like, oh, look at all the Divas walking by. You didn't even give a crap because Kid Rock was rocking out on the stage. And that kind of ruined the moment for me, personally. And then we had like this crappy battle royal. I wasn't digging this battle royal at all. You know, Santino ended up winning as he was dressed in drag. You know, that was kind of funny, but it didn't help the fact that we got shit for this match. So for that, I give this freaking 1 star, and that's being fucking generous. And then we moved on to Chris Jericho versus the Legends. Jericho faced off against Roddy Piper, Jimmy Snuka, and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. You know, Piper and Snuka did what they could do, but once Jericho eliminated them and it got down to him and Steamboat, that's when it got freaking awesome. Steamboat freaking showed up for this match like anyone ever thought. If we knew he was going to deliver the way he delivered in that match last night, I think we could all agree that it should have been just Chris Jericho versus Ricky Steamboat. That would have been more enjoyable, and it would have added an extra factor to this match. So, due to Steamboat's performance and the cool little Flair and Rourke Jericho segment that happened after the match, I'll give this whole thing 3 stars. And then we moved on to Hardy versus Hardy in an Extreme Rules match, Matt versus Jeff. Now, I was disappointed big time by this match. I was expecting a potential show stealer. I was expecting a bunch of spots, being a brutal match. That's not what we got. We got a generic no disqualification match. I swear that's what we got. You know, and there were so many stalls in between spots and weapon use. It was kind of sloppy, and it was fast. It ended out of nowhere, and that's what hurt it again. So, you know, this match gets 3.5 stars because it got hurt. After that, we had the Intercontinental Championship match. JBL defending against Rey Mysterio. I thought this match was, you know, it was a dud. Yeah, it was a dud, but I found it enjoyable. Even though it was a dud, I found it enjoyable because Rey Mysterio, you know, he won the Intercontinental title, and I was happy for him. But, you know, I'm like, oh, there goes some more time, you know, another match that we could have seen, but, you know, they made it dud, which I think would have been good anyway, because we've seen some of JBL and Mysterio's matches, and, yeah, they've been kind of bleh. But, anyway, so I was happy that Mysterio became the Intercontinental Champion. It's a good mid-card title. It does suit him, so I'm happy for him. As, you know, they needed a new Intercontinental Champion due to the fact that JBL retired today. But, yeah, still doesn't help the fact that the match was a freaking dud. So we had a dud on this pay-per-view, which didn't help the fact that nothing was amazing yet. Just saying. And then we moved on to the best match of the night, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. I was freaking loving this match. You know, the beginning started off slow, and I'm just like, oh, you know, when's this going to pick up? And then, you know, eventually Undertaker hit Airtaker and, like, destroyed a cameraman. And then that's when things got exciting. And that's when people were on the edge of their seat. I couldn't believe how exciting this was getting. I was going for HBK just to piss off all the Undertaker marks in my house, you know, but, you know, we all knew what was going to happen. We knew Undertaker was going to win, go 17-0, and that's exactly what happened. But it doesn't take away from the fact that the last half of that match was freaking damn awesome and made up for the first half of the match. It was freaking insane, and I loved every minute of it. Even the slow parts, just because I was like, oh, it's Undertaker, Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania. You know, but anyway, so, just for the sole factor of that match being damn awesome, I give it 4.5 stars. Match of the night, indeed. And then from there, we went on to the World Title Triple Threat match. Edge defending against Big Show and John Cena. I found this match fun. It was way better than I thought it was going to be, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, some good stuff in here. There was Vicky barely got involved, which was great. Cena doing some good stuff. Even Big Show sort of showed up. You know, Cena won, which I seen coming. You know, I would have liked to see Edge win, but, you know, Cena did win. I really don't care, though. But, you know, this match entertained me more than I thought it would. So, due to that factor, I give it 3 stars. And then we go on to the final match of the night. Triple H defending the WWE title against Randy Orton. And this match under-delivered by a lot. This match was slow. It was boring. It was everything you wouldn't expect from a WrestleMania main event. Like, I got so bored during this match, I went and did something else during the match. That tells you how boring it was come the end of this match. I could not believe it. You know, it picked up for a tiny bit, then it would slow down for a long time. Then pick up for a tiny bit, then slow down for a long time. And that hurt the shit out of this match. So, you know, I'll give it 3 stars, but that's being generous. That's being generous towards a WrestleMania main event. A WrestleMania main event is worth 4 freaking stars. This is only getting 3, and that's me being generous. Usually people would probably rate this match 2.5, 2, but I'm rating it 3 because I'm being generous. So, that's all I have to say about that. Definitely 3 stars because I'm being generous. But yeah, you know, fuck, man, like, overall, this pay-per-view will get a 7.25, and that's not good for a WrestleMania. A WrestleMania should at least get an 8 or a 9, not in the 7s. If you're in the 7s and lower, you know you put on one shitty-ass show for a WrestleMania. Sure, a 7 is average for, like, maybe a No Way Out, a Backlash, a Judgment Day, but for a WrestleMania, you don't expect that. You'd expect way more. You'd expect an 8 to a 9 score show from a WrestleMania. That's not what we got tonight, and I couldn't believe it. Oh, and another thing, during the WrestleMania package where they show highlights or the music video, mine got freaking cut off halfway through, and I didn't even get to see that, and I usually like seeing those, and my cable company's like, no, and cut it halfway through, and I didn't get to see it. Just went, it was just, I was watching the replay video, and then, boom, just gone. Just freaking gone, and I didn't get to see the whole replay package. Ugh. And one last thing before I go, why didn't we get to see the tag team title unification match?